Was the spatter evidence very important to your decision making?
I think you said it perfect when the trial ended. They caught you outside there, and it's the blood of Craig Rideout spoke to us and everything.
Yes,
so
yes.
so I would leave it at that and say that at this point. Yeah, it certainly was. You could kind of interpret it the way you want to. But.
Did you? I mean, it's interesting you make that point because sometimes the victim can get lost in the process.
Yes.
Were there times you thought about him?
Oh gosh.
During the trial itself or during the deliberation?
Either one.
Well, first of all, we couldn't talk about the case. That was one of the hardest things to do, don't you guys
amongst each other during the trial. So when we'd go to lunch, we could talk about our kids and our family, and that's how we got to know each other so well, because you can't talk about
You can't talk about it. So I think that it was kind of hard to do. I mean, because here we're sitting with all this information, and you want to kind of talk, okay, what did you think? We couldn't do that.
But the one thing that I do want to say in relation to that is the victim is a person, a human being.
Yes.
And the people that were on trial, the defendants, they're people and they're human beings.
Right, they're human beings
so
too.
you think about everybody personally. You think about those people, and but you can't let that shade or, darken or enlighten nothing. It has to be completely separate.
Yes, and also with Craig, they didn't talk about anything personal. That kept getting pushed away and objected to and stopped anytime. So we didn't know character. We didn't know anything like that. Like on the TV, you hear all about him, and so we just knew he died and how he died.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just that plain. It was just very generic. We just know what happened to him. We didn't know about him and his character until after.
The event.
After.
The event, as it was called all the time. The event.
Yes, the event.
But I think we thought of all of them every day.
Yes.
I mean, you could not separate that. It just, but we always kept in mind. We had an open mind. We kept in mind that everyone was innocent until proven guilty, and yes, there was a tragedy here, a horrific tragedy and everything, and we didn't lose sight of the victim himself. So during that whole thing.